Let us see our next chapter, triangles. In these triangles, what are the different types of the triangles based on the sides and the angles? Now, based on sides, triangles are classified into three types. That is, scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, third one equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Based on angles, triangles are classified into again three types. First one, acute angled triangle. Second one, obtuse angled triangle. Third one, right angled triangle. Triangle is a polygon which consists of three line segments. That is, let us see about these three. Based on sides, that is scalene triangle, ABC. A triangle in which no two sides are equal. That is, all the three sides have three in different measurements. That is, AB not equal to BC not equal to AC. Next, second one, isosceles triangle. That is, a triangle in which any two sides are equal. A triangle in which any two sides are equal is said to be an isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangle, the angles opposite to equal sides are also equal. Now, third one, in this case, we conclude that AB is equal to AC, and from this two, the common part is the A. If you remove that one, the rest one are the positions of the angles. Angle B is equal to angle C. Now, let us consider the third one, equilateral triangle. A triangle in which all the three sides are equal and all the three angles are also equal. That is, a triangle in which AB is equal to BC is equal to AC is called an equilateral triangle. And in an equilateral triangle, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to 180 degrees by 3, that is, each one calculates 60 degrees. Now, let us come to acute angle triangle. Acute angle means which measures between 0 to 90 degrees. And 0 and 90 are not included here. That is, an acute angle triangle. For example, say ABC. A triangle in which all the angles are acute. All the angles are acute. That is 50 degrees, 60 degrees, 70 degrees. 50 plus 60, that is 110, 110 plus 70, 180 degrees. A triangle in which all the three angles are acute is said to be an acute angle triangle. Secondly, a triangle in which obtuse angle triangle. That is, a triangle in which one of the angles is obtuse. One of the angles is obtuse means which between 90 and 180 degrees. That means a triangle in which one of the angles is obtuse. Suppose this is a 110 degrees. Suppose this is 40 degrees. 110 plus 40, 150, the rest one is a 30 degrees. Now right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, a triangle in which one of the angles is a right angle. That means in right angle triangle, except right angle, other two angles are acute. Suppose this is 30 degrees. Now this is 60 degrees. That is, in a right angle triangle, except right angle, other two angles are acute angles. Let us see our next concept, similarity of two triangles. Similarity of two triangles. Similarity of two or more triangles, but we are considering here any two triangles. Similarity of two triangles. What is meant by similarity? That is, two triangles are said to be similar. Two triangles are said to be similar. Condition number 1, corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. And condition number 2, corresponding sides are proportional. What is meant by corresponding angles are equal and what is meant by corresponding sides are proportional? Let us see. Consider the triangle, two triangles ABC and PQR. Now let us consider these two triangles are similar. Condition number 1, corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal means angle A is equal to angle P. Angle A equal to angle P, comma, angle B is equal to angle Q. Angle B is equal to angle Q. Next, angle C is equal to angle R. Angle C is equal to angle R. That is, two triangles are said to be similar. Condition number 1 is corresponding angles are equal. Number 2, corresponding sides are proportional. What is meant by corresponding sides? Corresponding side of AB, that is AB by corresponding side of AB is PQ is equal to BC by QR equal to AC by PR. That is, the ratio of AB by PQ and the ratio of BC by QR and the ratio of AC by PR must be some constant that is equal, which is called as a proportional. Let us see, one of the important theorem of this triangles is a basic proportionality theorem. Now see, basic proportionality theorem, which is also known as Thales theorem. Now, what is a basic proportionality theorem statement? That is, if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, the line divides other two sides in the same ratio. This is a statement. That is, if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, the line divides the other two sides in the same ratio. That is, let us draw the diagram. ABC is a triangle and draw a line parallel to BC. The name is DE. Now, DE is parallel to BC and you have to show that this DE divides the other two sides in the same ratio, that is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. That is, you have to prove. Given mainly theorem consists of the four parts. Part 1 is the given, part 2 is the RTP required to prove, part 3 is the construction, part 4 is the proof. Now, given in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC, that is DE is parallel to BC. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. Now, RTP required to prove. What we have to prove in this session? The line divides the other two sides in the same ratio. That is, the line is a DE, this divides AB and AC in the same ratio. That is, to prove AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Construction. Now, let us see construction. Draw DG is perpendicular to AC and EF is perpendicular to AB. Now, proof. Now, and one more thing in the construction, join BE and CD. Join BE and CD. Now, proof. Consider area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BDE. we have to find out the area of this one. Area of triangle we know very well, that is a half into base into height. Now consider ADE. Let us see ADE. ADE. Half into base is the AD into height is EF. That is, from triangle ADE you consider extreme left, that is base, the right angle, the altitude stands on the which that is considered as a base, that is AD is a base and height is a EF. Now let us consider triangle BDE. Half into base, that is, let us consider this part BDE, that is BDE, which is an obtuse angle. We know very well, for obtuse angle altitudes will lies outside. For example, that is, therefore the base is BD into height is EF. Therefore area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BDE is equal to half get cancel, because equal parts, EF get cancel, that is AD by BD. This is equation 1. Now let us see the second part, is the case 1. Similarly consider the second part. Consider area of triangle ADE by, please consider extreme right, that is area of triangle CED, area of triangle CED, that is area of triangle ADE, area of triangle ADE half into, now you consider extreme right, base is AE into height is DG. Now let us consider CED. CED, let us consider CED. CED again, which is an obtuse angle. For obtuse angle altitudes lies outside, which is a G, that is half into base EC into height is DG, half into base into height, that is half get cancel, DG get cancel, that is area of triangle ADE by area of triangle CED is equal to AE by EC. This is equation 2. See now, but triangle BDE comma triangle CED are on the same base, Now see, these two triangles stands on the same base DE, and between same parallel lines, DE and BC, that is these two triangles BDE and CED are on the same base DE and between the same parallel lines DE and BC and between the same parallel lines DE and BC. Therefore, what we conclude from class 9th, we know well-known theorem. If two triangles are on the same base and between the same parallel lines, their areas are equal. Therefore, we conclude that area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle CED. Both are equal. Since these two triangles lie on the same base DE and between the same parallel lines. Now, from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, numerators are same, but just now we came to know that denominators is also same. Therefore, we conclude that AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. Hence the theorem. That is RTP to prove AD by DB. AD by DB nothing but BD is equal to AE by EC. Now, after this theorem, we may know one of the important application, that is application. That is, from BPT we know that AD by BD is equal to AE by EC, and add 1 on both sides. AD by BD plus 1 is equal to AE by EC plus 1. Now, LCM AD plus DB by BD is equal to AE plus EC by EC. That is AD plus BD into 1 BD or DB by BD is equal to, similarly LCM is a EC, AE plus EC into 1 EC. That is AD plus DB from the diagram, AD plus DB, that is equal to AB by BD, that is equal to, next AE plus EC, AE plus EC, that is nothing but AC by EC. That is what we understand from this one is total by part. That is the total part is AB and other part AC by EC. Now, application 2. Let us see the application 2. From BPT, from basic proportionality theorem, we know that AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. That is, please make the reciprocal of this one, which becomes BD by AD is equal to CE by AE. Now, after that, adding 1 to left, that is 1 plus BD by AD is equal to 1 plus CE by AE. That is AD plus BD by AD is equal to AE plus CE by AE. that is AD plus BD, AD plus BD, which gives you AB by AD is equal to AE plus CE, AE plus CE, which gives you AC by AE. This is the second application. That is, application 1 is the total by first part, BD, this part. Here AB by AD, upper part. That means whether you consider total by part or part by total or part by total, BPT theorem will be true. Let us see the next theorem, vertical angle bisector theorem. Vertical angle bisector theorem. That is, the vertical angle of a triangle, the bisector of the vertical angle, the bisector of the vertical angle of a triangle, the bisector of the vertical angle of a triangle divides the base, in the ratio of, other two sides. This is the statement of the theorem. The bisector of the vertical angle of a triangle divides the base in the ratio of other two sides. Now let us see the diagram. A, B, C. Now bisector of the vertical angle, angle A is bisected and AD is the bisector of angle A. Now given in triangle ABC, AD is the bisector of angle A. AD is the bisector of angle A. RTP, the vertical angle, the bisector of the vertical angle divides the base in the ratio of other two sides. That is, to prove AB by AC is equal to BD by DC. AB by AC is equal to BD by DC. We have to prove this one. Construction. In some questions, the given information is not sufficient to prove the theorem. In such cases, we have to add some additional angles and sides. Such parts are included in the construction. Now, let us see now produce, this is the construction part, in this construction part AB is produced up to E such that C touches the E. Construction, draw CE parallel to BA. CE parallel to DA such that CE, draw CE parallel to AD or DA such that BA produced to meet at E, to meet CE at E. This is the construction. Now here, this is the 1, this is the 2. Here angle 3, here angle 4. Now proof. Since AD is the bisector, AD is the bisector of angle A, then we conclude that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. These two are equal. Next, AD is parallel to CE. AD is parallel to, see these two are parallel, and AC is the transversal. AC is the transversal. Then angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Reason, alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Similarly, angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Angle 1 and angle 4 are equal since these two are corresponding angles. Now angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This is equation 1. Angle 2 is equal to angle 3. This is equation 2. This is equation 3. Now from 1, 2 and 3, from 1, 2 and 3, 2 equal, that is angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. But angle 1 is equal to angle 4, that is in place of that is angle 4 is equal to angle 3, since angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Angle 1 and 4 are equal. Now angle 1 is replaced with angle 4. Now angle 3 and angle 4 are equal, that is the side opposite to angle 3 is AE is equal to AE, and the side opposite to angle 4 is AC. AE is equal to AC. Therefore, here we conclude that from triangle ACE, from triangle ACE, take that ACE out. A CE. AE equal to AC. AE and AC is equal. A triangle in which any two sides are equal, then it is called as an isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangle, the angles opposite to equal sides are also equal. That is, here I got that AE is equal to AC. Therefore, triangle ACE is an isosceles triangle. Therefore, triangle ACE is an isosceles triangle. Now, let us consider another part, that is, from triangle BEC, from triangle BEC, let us consider BEC. AD is parallel to CE. AD is parallel to CE. That is, AD is parallel. AD is parallel. AD is parallel. That is, DE replace D here and E here. Sorry, this is A. Now, from BPT, from basic proportionality theorem, BA by AE is equal to BD by DC, which can be written as AB by AE is equal to BD by DC. Now, since AD by AE nothing but AC is equal to BD by DC, hence the theorem. What we have to prove? AB by AC, AB by AC, this can be written as AB by AC is equal to BD by DC, hence proved. Let us see the next theorem. Ratio of areas of two similar triangles. The ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to ratio of squares of corresponding altitudes. That is, given triangle ABC, comma triangle PQR, triangle ABC, comma triangle PQR are two similar triangles. RTP to prove area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to ratio of squares of corresponding altitudes. That is, AD is the altitude of triangle ABC and PS is the altitude of triangle PQR is equal to, we have to prove AD square by PS square. That is we have to prove. Now construction, no need of any construction. Now we have to go directly with the proof. Now since triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, then we know that area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB square by PQ square, BC square by QR square, and AC square by PR square. Because we know this theorem very well, ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equals to ratio of squares of corresponding sides. Now in this theorem we have to prove ratio of squares of corresponding altitudes. Now from triangle ABD, from triangle ABD, triangle ABD, from triangle PQS. Let us consider these two triangles. Let us consider these two triangles, that is A, right angle is at D, B. Similarly in the second one, right angle is at S, P, S, Q. We know very well, that is angle B is equal to angle Q. Angle B is equal to angle Q, since these two are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles of a similar triangles are equal. Corresponding angles. Now, and angle D, which can be written as angle A D B, is equal to angle P S Q is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, these two triangles are said to be similar. Therefore, triangle ABD is similar to triangle PQS. Reason, angle similarity. By angle similarity, these two are equal. That is, after that, in similar triangles, by BPT, we can write that AB by PQ, AB by PQ is equal to AD by PS. This is equation 2, this is equation 1. Now substitute equation 2 in equation 1, that is area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to, now after this one, squaring on both sides, this part I can write as AB square by PQ square is equal to AD square by PS square I can write, that is after squaring. That is, from triangle you can choose any one of them, that is AB square by PQ square. Now area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB square by PQ square, nothing but AD square by PS square. Therefore, ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to ratio of squares of corresponding sides. This is one part is completed. Now let us come to second part, part 2. Now let us consider triangle ADC, triangle PSR. Let us consider these two triangles and take out. That is, right angle is at D and right angle is at S. This is ADC, this is PSR. Now from this triangle, from these two triangles, I conclude that angle C is equal to angle R. Reason, corresponding angles. And angle ADC is equal to angle PSR. Angle PSR, reason 90 degrees. Therefore, these two triangles are said to be, that is, triangle ADC is similar to triangle PSR. Reason, angle similarity. By angle similarity, these two are similar. Now from this, what I conclude that AC by PR is equal to AD by PS. Now this implies squaring on both sides. AC square by PR square is equal to AD square by PS square. Now this is equation 3. Substitute equation 3 in equation 1. That is, equation 1, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to, now you can consider any of the part. Now we will consider the part 3, that is AC square by PR square. Now therefore, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to AC square by PR square, nothing but AD square by PS square. Therefore, ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equals to ratio of squares of corresponding altitudes. Now part 2 is completed. Similarly we can prove part 3, that is area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to BC square by QR square. Let us see the next theorem, Pythagoras theorem. Now we will discuss with the Pythagoras theorem. Let us come to the statement. In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Now let us consider a triangle ABC. Right angle is at B. Let us consider a triangle ABC and right angle is at B. Given in triangle ABC, right angle is at B. Right angle is at B. RTP, to prove right angle opposite side is the hypotenuse, that is hypotenuse square, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Construction. Draw BD is perpendicular to AC. Draw BD is perpendicular to AC. Now proof. In triangle ABC, right angle is at B. In triangle ABC, right angle is at BD divides triangle ABC into two right triangles, triangle BDC, triangle ADB. Now consider two right triangles. Names: triangle 1, triangle 2. This is triangle ABC. First part and the second part. Consider the first part. In the first part, right angle is at D. ADB. Now consider triangle ADB comma triangle ABC angle A equal to angle A, reason common angle, and angle ADB is equal to angle ABC equal to 90 degrees. Therefore triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC by angle similarity. By angle similarity. By angle similarity, these two triangles are similar. Now from these two triangles, compare AB by AC is equal to AD by AB. Since these two triangles are similar, in similar triangles corresponding sides are proportional. That is, AB square is equal to AC into AD. This is equation 1. Next, consider triangles. Again consider the two triangles. Again consider the two triangles. Big triangle name is ABC and right angle is at B, ABC. Now let us consider the down triangle part 2, where the right angle is at D. Second triangle name is BDC. Now consider the triangle BDC comma triangle ABC. Now angle C is equal to angle C, reason common angle, and angle BDC is equal to angle ABC equal to 90 degrees. Therefore triangle ABC is similar to triangle BDC by angle similarity. Now since these two triangles are congruent, now compare the sides. BC by AC is equal to BC by AC is equal to CD by BC, CD by BC. Now cross multiply. BC square is equal to AC into CD. This is equation 2. Now equation 1 plus equation 2. Equation 1, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC into AD plus AC into CD from equation 2. Now AB square plus BC square is equal to AC take common AD plus CD, that is AB square plus BC square is equal to AC into AD plus CD from the diagram. AD plus CD, which will gives you AC. Therefore, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC into AC square. Therefore, AC is a hypotenuse. Therefore, we conclude that in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Hence the theorem. Let us see the next theorem, converse of Pythagoras theorem. Converse of Pythagoras theorem. The square of one side of a triangle is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Then the angle opposite to first side is a right angle. This we have to prove now. The square of one side of a triangle is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Then the angle opposite to first side is a right angle. Now given, let us draw the diagram first. Consider the triangle ABC. That is, in triangle ABC, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. The square of one side of a triangle is equals to sum of squares of other two sides. Then the angle opposite to the first side. Now first side is the AC. The angle opposite to this one is the B. This one you have to show. This one you have to show right angle. Now RTP, to prove angle B equal to 90 degrees. Now let us consider another right angle triangle. Name DEF. Right angle is at E, such that AB DE is equal to AB and EF is equal to BC. You have to construct a triangle. Construction. construction. Consider a right triangle DEF such that consider a right angle triangle DEF. Right angle is at angle E equal to 90 degrees. Consider a right triangle DEF where angle E equal to 90 degrees such that DE is equal to AB and EF is equal to BC. In such a way you have to construct a right triangle DEF. Now proof. Now from triangle DEF, right angle at E, right angle is at E, we can write DF square is equal to DE square plus EF square by Pythagoras theorem. In Pythagoras theorem, the square of the hypotenuse is equals to sum of squares of other two sides. Now DF square is equal to DE nothing but AB square, EF nothing but BC square. That is DF square is equal to, from equation 1, AB square plus BC square nothing but AC square. Cancel the squares on both sides. DF is equal to AC. Now let us consider these two triangles. Now triangle DEF and triangle ABC. DE is equal to AB since these two are equal, and EF is equal to BC. Reason for these two is construction. In the construction, we suppose that DE is equal to AB and EF is equal to BC, and DF is equal to AC. Just now we proved this one. Therefore, from these 3 points we conclude that triangle DEF is congruent to triangle ABC. Reason: side congruency. By side congruency, these two are congruent. In congruent triangles, corresponding parts are equal. What are the corresponding parts? Angle D is equal to angle A, angle F is equal to angle C, and angle D is equal to angle B. Reason: CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Therefore, by SSS congruency, these two triangles are congruent. In congruent triangles, corresponding parts are equal. Angle D equal to angle A, angle F is equal to angle C, and angle E equal to angle B. Therefore, angle B is equal to angle E, but angle E is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, we conclude that angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, the square of one side of a triangle is equal to sum of squares of other two sides of, then the angle opposite to first side is a right angle. Therefore, angle B equal to 90, hence the theorem. Let us see the next examples. Use bisector theorem and find the missing values of the sides of triangle ABC. Now here three questions are given. These three questions are three different in models. Now ABC, this is considered as a D, D, D. Now answer to question number 1. From triangle ABC, the bisector of angle A divides the base in the ratio of other two sides. That means you can write as AB by AC is equal to BD by CD. Now let us consider this is the x. Now this is 12 minus x from the diagram. Now substitute the values. AB value 10 by 6 is equal to BD value is x by CD value is 12 minus x. Now cross multiply. 6x is equal to 10 into 12 minus x. Now 2 table 3 times 3x is equal to 5 times 12 minus x, that is 3x is equal to 60 minus 5x, that is 3x plus 5x is equal to 60, 8x is equal to 60 and x is equal to 60 by 8. 60 by 8, that is 8 table 60. Let us see 2 table or else 8 table 60. 56 4.05, that is x is equal to 7.5 centimeters. Now x is 7.5 centimeters. Now we have to find the value of y, that is y is equal to 12 minus x. Y is equal to 12 minus 7.5, that is y is equal to 4.5 centimeters. Therefore the value of x is 7.5 and the value of y is 4.5 from the first question. Now let us come to second question. From triangle ABC, the vertical angle is A, which is a bisected. Therefore by the theorem, AB by AC is equal to BD by DC. That is AB value is 4 by 5.2 is equal to BD value 3 by x. Now cross multiply. 4x is equal to 3 into 5.2, that is 4x is equal to 50 to 3 is 6, 156, point after one decimal place. Now x is equal to 15.6 by 4, Now x is equal to 4 table, 3 times 12, remainder is 3, 36, 9 times, that is 3.9 times. That is x value is 3.9 centimeters. Now I have to find the value of the BC. BC is equal to BD plus DC. That is BC is equal to BD value is 3 plus 3.9. Therefore BC is equal to 6.9 centimeters. Now let us come to third example. From triangle ABC, from triangle ABC, AB by AC is equal to BD by DC. Now AB value 5.6, by AC value we have to find out. BD value is 3.2 centimeters by the total value of BC is 6 centimeters, that is 6 minus 3.2, that is 5.6 by AC is equal to, here 3.2 by 2.8, that is 5.6 by AC is equal to 32 by 28, because point after one decimal place in the numerator and the denominator also point after one decimal place, therefore decimals are balanced. Now 4 table, 6 fours are, now 7 fours are, 8 fours are, that is again 8 table, this is 0.7 times. Now the required part is 0.7 by AC is equal to 1 by 7, that is AC is equal to 0.7 into 7, that is AC is equal to 49. Now decimal one place after, therefore the value of AC is 4.9 centimeters. Let us see the next example. Prove that area of an equilateral triangle, prove that area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 a square units. That is, let us consider triangle ABC, in which all three sides are equal, that is each side measurement is a. Now given triangle ABC, triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle, that is angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to 60 degrees. That means all three angles are equal and all three sides AB is equal to BC is equal to CA. Now RTP, area of triangle ABC is equal to root 3 by 4 a square. Proof: construction draw AD is perpendicular to BC. Draw a line segment AD which is perpendicular to BC. Now the measure of BC will be A. Proof: from triangle ABD, from triangle ACD. Let us take the two triangles right angle is at D, AB and AC. In these two triangles, angle B is equal to angle C is equal to 60 degrees. That is, both are equal since it is an equilateral triangle. And angle BDA is equal to angle CDA is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, triangle ABD is similar to triangle ACD by angle similarity. Therefore, we conclude that BD is equal to CD. Angle congruency. Therefore, BD is equal to CD. BD and CD are equal. Reason: CP/CT. In congruent triangles, corresponding parts are equal. Now, from triangle ABD, AB square equal to AD square plus BD square. And here we have to write one more step. BD is equal to CD is equal to A by 2. Now AD square is equal to AB square minus BD square. AD is equal to root over AB square minus BD square. Now AD is equal to root over AB. The value of AB is A square minus BD value A by 2 minus A by 2 whole square. That is, AD is equal to root over A square minus A square by 4. AD is equal to root over LCM 4 into A square, 4A square minus A square by 4. That is, AD is equal to root over 3A square by 2, since root 4 nothing but 2. AD is equal to root 3 into root A square by 2, which is equal to root 3 by 2 into A. Therefore, AD is equal to root 3 by 2 into A. Now I am ready with the value of the AD. Now we have to find out area of triangle ABC is equal to half into base BC into height AD. That is, area of triangle ABC is equal to half into BC value. The value of the BC is A square unit A, and the value of the AD is root 3 by 2 into A. That is, area of triangle ABC is equal to half into root 3 by 2 into A into A. That is, area of triangle ABC is equal to root 3 by 2 to 4 into A square. Therefore, area of an equilateral triangle is area of equilateral triangle ABC is root 3 by 4 A square units. Let us see our next problem. In a equilateral triangle ABC, a point D is taken on BC such that BD is to DC is equal to 2:1. Then prove that 9AD square is equal to 7AB square. Now let us see. Consider an equilateral triangle ABC. A, B, C. And it is given that D is taken on BC. Suppose D is a point. Suppose D is a point on BC such that BD is to DC is equal to 2:1. Now join AD. Now given in an equilateral triangle ABC, in an equilateral triangle ABC, AB is equal to BC is equal to CA, comma, D is a point on BC, D is a point on BC such that BD is equal to 1/3 of the BC. RTP to prove 9AD square is equal to 7AB square. Construction draw AM is perpendicular to BC. Draw AM is perpendicular to BC. Proof: from in an equilateral triangle ABC, in an equilateral triangle ABC, AM is perpendicular to BC. Now from triangle ABM, comma, from triangle ACM. Let us consider these two triangles. In these two triangles, AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. Since triangle ABC is equilateral, AB is equal to AC, and angle AMB is equal to triangle AMC is equal to 90 degrees. And since next AM is equal to AM, this is common side. Therefore, triangle ABM is congruent to triangle ACM. Triangle ACM by RHS congruency. Therefore, RHS congruency. Therefore, we conclude that BM is equal to CM, that is CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. This is equation 1. Now, let us consider from triangle. Now, from triangle ABM, from triangle ABM, right angle is at M. Now, from Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square AB square is equal to AM square plus BM square. This is equation 2. Now, from Pythagoras theorem, we know that AB square is equal to AM square plus BM square. Now, let us consider another triangle from triangle ADM. From triangle ADM, let us consider the triangle ADM. Again, from Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to, that is AD square equal to AM square plus DM square. Now, AD square equal to AM square plus, to find the value of the DM, BM minus BD whole square. That is AD square is equal to AM square plus BM square plus BD square minus 2BM into BD. That is AD square is equal to AM square plus BM square is nothing but AB square. That is from equation 2, plus BD nothing but 1/3 of the BC, that is 1/3 of BC whole square minus 2 into BM is equal to CM. These both values must be equal to BC by 2. Since BM and CM both values are equal, which can be each value must be is equal to BC by 2. Now, BM nothing but BC by 2 into BD is again 1/3 of the BC. That is AD square is equal to AB square plus BC square by 9, 2 to get cancelled, minus BC square by 3, that is AD square is equal to LCM is 9 AB square plus BC square minus 3 table 9 cancels 3 times, 3 into BC square, that is 9 should be cross multiplied, that is 9 into AD square is equal to 9 AB square plus minus 2 BC square. Now 9 AD square is equal to 9 AB square minus 2 into, it is an equilateral triangle, that is AB is equal to BC is equal to CA, that is BC will be replaced by AB square, that is 9 AD square is equal to 9 minus 2, 7 AB square.